Hi guys, I think I am live. I am pretty sure I'm live. Am I? Hmm. Oh, okay. All right, I'm muted. Hi guys. We have Reese, we have Jacqueline, clearing clutter for clarity. Hi guys, I have new hair. Yes, it is me. I am back to my natural hair color since it's getting close to the wedding. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, you just sold something? Clearing clutter. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. I wish I was at the beach. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining. You're new. Thank you, Jacqueline. I really like the dark hair. It's my natural color, and I don't know. I really missed it. I think it makes me look very pale, but I kind of like looking pale. Like some people like having spray tan and stuff. No hate to that or anything like that or getting tan, but I can't get tan because I've had skin cancer. So I don't really have an option. So it just is what it is. And I don't like spray tan. So, I like looking like pale. I don't know if that makes sense, but hi, Riley. Thanks for joining again. Hello. How's everyone's week going? Are sales picking up for you guys on eBay or wherever you sell? Are sales picking up a little, or what's going on with sales? Slow. Oh, Amy, the thrifting gypsy is here. Yay. Yeah, slow. That's normal, but you guys, it's about to get so crazy. It's about to get really crazy with fourth quarter rolling around. I'd say September is like good, and then October is just like insanity, you guys. I love October. October is so good. I don't know. There's something, first of all, I just like October, but then there's something about October in sales that just gets me so pumped for November and December. Teresa, I've been selling clothes on eBay for 3 months and get about 3 sales every other day. Yeah, at first it's just slow. When you're starting off with whatever business, it's like what I said in my live stream last week. There was a time that I didn't get sales for like 3 months, or not 3 months, I'm sorry, like 3 weeks when I first started out. So it's the starting point. I remember 1 July was my best month out of the year, but not this year. Yeah, every year has been different for me. Sometimes July is really good to me, and sometimes it's not. I've had some very strong days in July. The last few days I've had some strong days between Instagram and eBay and my Love Always business. I've had some really strong days. Yesterday I had a really strong Love Always day that carried on to today because a very good friend of mine that's a really big blogger, she posted wearing some of my stuff. So that was good. Hi, Terry. Thank you for dropping in. Wisconsin Thrift. But eBay, I do notice that as soon as I start to post a lot, I start getting the sales, which is awesome. So I am going to eBay Open next week, so I am going to be putting my store not on vacation mode. I'm going to be putting my store with probably a 5, because I'll be back Friday, so maybe I can get some shipping on Saturday. So about a 5 or 6 day shipping time I'm going to put on myself, so not on vacation. And Riley says, I have a bunch of fall and winter stuff. Do you think I should start posting that now? Yeah, I would start posting that now, Riley, because people are trying to already do like their fall wardrobes. I mean, if you guys, like, this is why it's important to stay so social and on trend and follow all these trendy bloggers and stuff like that, because Nordstrom sale is having their sale this week, their huge sale that they do, the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And yeah, why would that matter to us? But it does actually matter to us because everything in the Nordstrom sale is pretty much fall stuff, which means People are shopping for fall. People are at Nordstrom. It's about to open to the public either Friday or Saturday. It's open only to card members right now. People are shopping for fall. And that's pretty much what that means by the Nordstrom sale. I mean, if people weren't shopping for fall, the Nordstrom sale wouldn't be so successful. You know what I mean? So yeah, fall is here, guys. People are shopping for fall. Today I was at the thrift and I'm going to be posting such a good haul. I found so many good things. And I started sourcing the sweaters, which I had been neglecting for a little bit because just for like time and stuff. And I started sourcing through sweaters and I found the best stuff. I mean, I found lots of good fall stuff and I'm really excited to get that listed. Let's catch up in the chat. So I just answered Riley's question. Jacqueline, I would start posting now. Yeah, absolutely. Amy, the Thrifting Gypsy, eBay has been really good. That's awesome. See, for different people, it's like just different for everyone, I guess. Teresa, yes, I keep listing. Does help. I agree. Good. I'm glad. Reese, I've been posting all month, fixing and cleaning up old listings, and it's just not my time to be popping. Yeah, sometimes it's just not your time, girl. Sometimes it's just not my time either. And it will be your time very soon. It'll be everyone's time come October. Clearing clutter for clarity. I still haven't decided if I'm going to Vegas. Go! I was just texting with Lindy and we're like finalizing where we're going to eat dinner and stuff. There's so many options. Shit, now I'm hungry. Amy, yes, I've been selling sweaters like crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, like as soon as that Nordstrom sale pops off, like people are ready for fall. I mean, they really are. Nature Girl, weird came to watch your live feed and get a ThreadUp commercial first. Come on eBay, advertise on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, eBay, advertise on YouTube. I think that would be amazing. But yeah, ThreadUp is getting really big. I saw one of my favorite vloggers on YouTube talking about ThreadUp, which was so cool. Like I think they sponsored her video, which was really cool. Karen, the dress forms behind me. Oh, my dress forms. Okay. So this is my old dress form, this gray one, which I got it in January and it was really good to me. But as you can see, it's like a little crooked and it just wasn't working out for me. I got it from a local person for like 40 or 50 bucks. I think it was 50 bucks. And it's just kind of given out on me. And I don't really like the gray anymore. I wasn't really feeling it anymore. So this dress form, which is behind me, which I am now obsessed with. Yeah, they are the same size. But I am now obsessed with is from Amazon. I got it on Amazon and it came in and Eddie just built it for me right now. Or like he built it yesterday. And I really like it, you guys. That's what I'm going to be throwing this one out and just using this one. So it's really good. It's from Amazon. And I'll find it from where I purchased and stuff, and then I'll link it in the description. But yeah, it's from Amazon, and it's really good. I'm very impressed. And it was, I think, $40 or $50. I can't remember right now. Miner's Treasure, don't worry. We haven't actually jumped into manufacturing yet, but thank you for coming. Okay, so Terry, I can't wait till you come in August. That's going to be so fun. I cannot wait. Jacqueline, I feel like once department stores start switching over, that's when you should. Yeah, and Nordstrom has like fully switched over, and which is good for us, I think. Reese ThreadUp has been sponsoring vids for a few years now. I didn't even know they were sponsoring videos, but I was just so shocked when I saw her talking about it. I was like, wait, she's talking about ThreadUp? It was so like cool and weird at the same time. Hello, Alicia. I absolutely love your clothes behind you. Yeah, those are some nice pieces there. Lots of summer, no fall on that rack. Tomorrow it'll be all fall. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. What's the difference in dress forms? I don't know. I've always gotten like a smaller size in dress forms. I think the standard is like size small. I don't know, but they're the same size. I made sure. Oh, the Thrifting Gypsy, you want it? I won't even sell it to you. You're local. You can have it. You can if you really want it. I could stick it in my trunk and we can meet somewhere. I think if you screw it a little tighter, it will work. Or you can even take off the stick and just use the body form. I don't know. Or just switch the stick. I don't know. But yeah, Amy, so just text me, okay? And we'll arrange that. Oh, good thing you caught that. There's a Cuban restaurant in Vegas. Oh gosh. I don't think I want to eat Cuban in Vegas. Not because of anything, just because I eat Cuban here like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Oh, but thank you for thinking of that. Maybe I'll get some pastelitos in the morning one day. If they Uber Eats, maybe. Yeah, but the day I get back from Vegas, like that Friday night, like I promise you, we will probably go eat Cuban food when I get home. Oh, yes, we will, because I fly into Miami International Airport. So we're for sure 125 million%. Eddie, if you're watching this, we are going to my favorite Cuban restaurant. And I will be eating at, I will be getting my Cuban fix at Miami International when I leave Monday. I see a lot of thread of, okay. Hi, Penny. Thanks for joining. It's the only place you can get Cuban. Girl, I could not live in Vegas. Oh my gosh, my grandma would have to be mailing me packages of Cuban food. But I would love to live in Vegas. I mean, Vegas is one of my favorite places. eBay is so good. They don't need, yeah, that's true. Hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining. Awesome, Amy. Sounds good. I'll wait for your text. I saw black and lace dress form at Home Goods. I went back to get it and it was gone. Oh, I've seen that one and I've seen it in white lace. It is so freaking cute. I know which one you're talking about. Miner's Treasures, you've never had Cuban food yet? Oh, my heart. My heart. It's only like the best food in the world. No, I'm just kidding. No, but really, I'm serious. Did I freeze? Oh, okay. I thought I froze. I don't know. On my computer, I froze. Okay. Anyway, yes, Terry, we do need to reorganize my office. That is a must. So anyway, I am going to be talking about manufacturing. I want to discuss manufacturing, but you know, it's nice to get the chat going and flowing and everybody kind of, you know, talking and chatting. That's my favorite part of doing this. But anyway, what'd you guys think of no Cuban in Utah? What'd you guys think of my manufacturing video? What'd you guys think? What are the thoughts? What is the process? What do you guys think? Hi, Felicia. Thank you for joining. Oh, and you're learning so much. Thank you. I'm so glad. Miner's Treasures, that video was good. You liked it? I don't know. I didn't really know what to talk about when it came to the manufacturing aspect. Like, I don't know what people wanted to see. Like, I've just received lots of comments of people saying they want manufacturing. And I didn't know, but I didn't, does that make sense? I just didn't know what you guys wanted me to talk about. So I figured I would just talk about my experience with manufacturing and then kind of just, you know, do the live chat the next day and answer questions or talk about manufacturing more in detail. Maybe if you guys have, I saw that and I was going to bring it up. I was going to bring it up in the live chat, what you sent me. That's why I didn't respond back, just because I had a really hectic day, but I was going to talk about it in the live. So I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. I think that would be a good way to start it. But anyway, yeah, I feel like manufacturers have so much power and it's tough to trust. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely it's very hard to trust a manufacturer. My manufacturer I'm with right now is fantastic. He's really, really good. And it took some time because I was very like not trustworthy. And at first I feel like I came out like I was rude because I was like very like, okay, I need to see every single thing that you're doing. Here are contracts I need you to sign. And I felt like I was coming off rude because that's so not like me. And I'm such a trusting person, which is so awful. But it worked. It worked, and now we have a great relationship. We text, we call, and it's going good. That's why I'm going to New York for a manufacturing meeting before holidays. So if you guys can tell, it may appear to some that I'm not involved in my Love Always business. I have received messages like that, and that makes me kind of sad because I'm super involved in that business. I mean, I do go to New York for it and stuff like that. And when my manufacturer, like when my rep comes down, I meet with him and stuff, and I'm extremely involved in the manufacturing process, and I'll never, that's one thing of the business. That's why I don't direct ship to customers, because also people have asked me, why don't you direct ship from your manufacturer to your customer or get another company to do it? I will never do that because I am the only person I trust to ensure that the necklace looks the way I need it to look. So, yeah. Thank you, Amy, the thrifting gypsy. I'm glad. I wanted to be as honest as possible because a lot of people think manufacturing is just like, oh, I have this product, I'm going to make 5,000 of it. And it was super embarrassing for me to say that that magazine article only sold like 10 units maybe because I ordered so many and I told people I was ordering so many and I was so proud of it. But it just didn't go as planned. So some people think manufacturing is like, yes, I'm going to get 10,000 units and I'm going to sell 10,000 units. But sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. I mean, it's hard to sell products that don't have a big brand backing it nowadays. It really is. Where's the chat? I have friends who manufacture the China route, and that trip can be grueling. First, yeah, I have a lot of friends that go to China, and I have one friend in particular that goes to China once a freaking month, and she only stays for a week. I don't know how she does it, and she's married and has a kid. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does the flight. I don't know, but that's like a 24-hour flight. I mean, I don't know how she does it, and it's expensive. But it works for her. Amy, it's hard enough ordering completed products from overseas. I could not even imagine. Yeah, that's why I don't manufacture. Terry, I want to take my mom to New York, but she's in New York right now. I'm so bummed I couldn't go with them, but she's in New York now. I don't know if she's watching, but she's in New York. I wanted to be there this week, but I couldn't since I'm leaving next week. Yeah. Yeah, what I went through in Miami was so awful because I was so nice to him. I was just so nice. Like, I'm just a nice person and a very trustworthy person, and totally freaking, I actually in the video, I was getting so emotional about it, which you should never get emotional in business, that I said his name and I had to cut it out because I literally said his name. That's how emotional. I felt like I was talking to him. But anyway, let me pull up Miner's Treasures message. Let me pull it up here because I thought it was really good to talk about. Okay. Okay, can you briefly go over how someone can search for manufacturers that will make items for them in the US? So it really all depends. That's the first part of the question. I'll look at the message once I'm done with that. So it really all depends what you are looking to manufacture. For example, I looked at some other manufacturers in, where did I look at them besides New York? I looked at some other manufacturers in Rhode Island because Rhode Island, I don't know if it still holds true, but this was like 4 years ago that I looked into Rhode Island. Rhode Island houses a lot of jewelry manufacturers. They house a lot of jewelry designers design their stuff in Rhode Island. They have some production. Is it Rhode Island or Connecticut? I can't remember if it's Rhode Island or Connecticut, but either one of those. So that's where I turned to at first. But I didn't really, they were very expensive. So it all really depends where you're trying like jewelry, I would say your best bets are going to be New York and Los Angeles. Those are going to be the best for jewelry. As far as minors, can you like give me an example of something you're talking about besides jewelry? maybe. I do know some people that they manufacture clothes, like trendy clothes, and they sell a lot on, where do they sell on? Oh my God. They sell on, it used to be called Very Jane, and now I think it's called just Jane. Like they dropped the very off of the Jane. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But I have one friend. I have a lot of friends that have business. Oh, the only people I know are people with businesses, honestly. I mean, those are the only people I talk to, really. So this girl, she manufactures. So she doesn't actually, she has a manufacturer in China. No, not Exo Jane. It's called, if you type in Very Jane, let me just tell you guys. It's called Jane.com. So anyway, so she has a manufacturer in China, right? She has a manufacturer in China, but she doesn't, she has a middleman in LA. Okay, sorry guys, there was a troll that I just deleted and removed. Okay, so she has a manufacturer in China, but her middleman is in Los Angeles. So she goes to Los Angeles, she meets with them, and she designs the clothes, she does everything. And then the middleman that's in Los Angeles sends it to the person in China. And then in China, they produce what she needs. And that way it keeps minimums down, because when you're doing that with when you're working with, like I said in my manufacturing video, a lot of manufacturers require a hefty minimum. I mean, like we're talking like 10,000 units. So if you go through a manufacturer, like how I'm saying, like it's a rep, they call it a manufacturer rep, you will be less weary of having minimums, because that company is ordering for so many people that the minimums are cut down because they know that they're reorders and stuff like that. Does that make any sense? So doing it that way, you still have some hefty minimums, but you're talking only like 300 SKUs per item. So it does drop a lot when you are going to work like that. So if you are going to manufacture in China, my recommendation, again, it's my recommendation, you don't have to listen to me, but just my recommendation, and like I've seen a lot of people I know, what they do is they get a rep that's in the United States, and that rep communicates everything through China. So they don't actually have to go to China and etc. or wherever you're going to manufacture. Oh wow, we got golden finger picker and heart pickers. Wow, Ronnie, and wow, this is awesome. And Chad, awesome. Hey guys. So yeah, that's my opinion on manufacturing. But like I said, manufacturing takes so much. I am very lucky in what I do, in the sense that mine is per piece. So I don't have any minimums. If I want to submit one order, which a lot of the time I'll have a rush order that I submit, because what I do is every Monday, I don't really know. I wish I was getting with, so every Monday, I know, I can't believe that we have heart pickers and golden finger picker. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, thank you, Chad. So anyway, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna say my personal experience, because I don't know what else to talk to you guys about, and I think I've done a very good job at building this new relationship. And even when I had my mess ups, like it was still such a good learning experience. But anyway, my turnaround time, that was key. Like I told my manufacturer, I said, I need 1 week turnaround time. If you cannot produce as many orders as I need in 1 week, like we're not gonna work out, because I need 1 week, which is what, no problem, which is what my other manufacturer was originally doing, and then he turned into freaking 3 or 4 missing orders and stuff like that. So what I do is every Monday when I wake up, first thing, sometimes if I'm not too lazy, or sometimes if I'm not too tired, I will put together the orders on Sunday night. I will look through them, make sure everything looks good, put them together, and then Monday morning at 9 a.m., my guy has my orders for the week. Now, if I have a rush order or something that needs to be done before, I will send it to him. I'll send it to him like in another email, and that one I won't have any specifications, like get that to me as soon as possible. That ships separate. So I send them on Monday. On Thursday afternoon, I get a tracking number from FedEx overnight. And then Friday morning at 10 a.m., I have my package with that week's orders. So I do have a very fast turnaround time. Right now, manufacturing is a little slow because it is the summer and we are experiencing just some like backups because people are traveling and things like that. My rep was just traveling for like 3 weeks. So there is some backups right now, but in Christmas time, like we do not play. Like sometimes turnaround time during Christmas, because we're working with such a big volume, is like 4 days, 3 days. Oh my gosh, stupid trolls. Okay. So anyway, what else is going on in the chat? But yeah, I'm just giving you guys my opinion on manufacturing. So anyway, let me look back at Miner's Treasures message. If I had a choice, and I don't know what's happening, because guys, remember, we just, not to get into politics and stuff, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if anything has happened with the imports from China. I know a lot of people were very nervous about that, like importing in and out of China, if there was going to be a heavy tax. I don't really know what's going on with that, but that's something else to consider, especially if they're going to be changing the rules. I don't know. I don't manufacture in China, so I don't know what would be happening with that, but that's something to look into. So anyway, all right. So Miner's Treasure says, okay, what words to search for? And they should search Google or where? I think Google is a great place to start. Unfortunately, Google, some people aren't on Google. Like some manufacturers that I've met at trade shows aren't on Google, and I would have never found them that way. Like manufacturers, I'm talking about clothes, for example, because at a time I did want to start doing clothes, but clothes is like, I'm talking about clothes, like having multiple items per SKU and stuff like that. But clothes was way too hard. I thought it was getting clothes manufactured and buying was hard and it was expensive. So I didn't go that route. But trade shows are really good. If you really are serious about manufacturing, and I think there's so much money to be made in manufacturing, trade shows are amazing. Trade shows are amazing places. Like I used to go to trade shows a lot. I used to go to Vegas for trade shows, and I go to one that comes in Miami every year. Yeah, how can you not be on Google search, right? Isn't that crazy? Like I have literally met people at trade shows and they do not have a website. Like they literally do not have a website. I'm like, how do I even reorder from you if I wanted to order? And they're like, oh, we just email you line sheets. And I'm like, what the actual hell? Like that doesn't even make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like that literally doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, oh yeah, I would love to move to New York. I always wanted to move to New York, but Eddie would never in a million years move to New York, which is fine. I like Florida. My family's here, but I always wanted to live in New York. But Florida's awesome. Like, I'm not going to lie. Florida is freaking amazing. I can get all the Cuban food I want whenever I want. So we're good. Yeah, I mean, the manufacturing part isn't so stressful that I would need to move to New York at any point. First of all, like, plane tickets to New York are what? Like, for me, like sometimes Spirit puts them up for $79. Literally $79 round trip. I mean, I try to get those odds. Since I am leaving, I leave on the first flight out of Fort Lauderdale Airport is when I leave, which is like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, and then I come back on the last flight to Fort Lauderdale from New York. So since it's, that's another thing that you got to look into too when you're going to manufacture. Like if you're going to manufacture somewhere, make sure it's a cheap flight and stuff like that, because you don't want to be spending all this money on flights if it doesn't make sense. But yeah, since I go at such odd hours because I'm only there for one day and I come back that night, I get really good deals on the round trip flights because those are usually flights that like not a lot of people are taking like on a Tuesday or Wednesday. You know what I mean? Miami is awesome. Yeah, you're totally my opinion, you're better off having a manufacturer in the US. Yeah, up and back in one day, miners treasures. Yeah, literally up and back. I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm going, I don't know yet when I'm going. I know I need to go. The latest I could go would be like end of August, beginning of September. And yes, I do. I leave at 6 a.m. and I land in New York by like 8 a.m. And then no jet lag. I feel good. I get very tired when I get home. It's a long day because then I have to, you know, go into the city and meet, and then I have to be back at the airport. But anyway, so I leave at 6 a.m., get there at 8 a.m. Then I usually leave at about 9 o'clock. I leave. It all depends when the last flight is, and then I get home late and go to sleep. I don't know. It kind of sucks, but it's cheaper than like staying a night, you know, and what I need to get done can be done in one day. So I don't really want to pay for a hotel because then that's when it gets expensive, like, which is a good thing to take into account. Like if you had a manufacturer in Los Angeles and you lived in Miami or South Florida, I would not be able to do one day. I would have to do at least staying there for a night or two. I couldn't do that in one day. So New York just makes sense for me where I'm located. But if you are looking at jewelry design and stuff like that, definitely Los Angeles is like popping for that. I know a lot of people that have jewelry companies that manufacture there. Was there another part to that question? Miner's treasure? Yeah, so definitely sometimes Google, you can't find what you're looking for, unfortunately. And some of it is word of mouth. Like one time I was sitting at dinner and this guy was like, "Oh, what do you do?" Like it was a family friend. It was like a friend of my parents. And I told him what I did, and he was like, "Oh, have you ever heard of this manufacturer it was like 5 minutes from my house, and I had never even heard of it. They weren't online, nothing. It was in Sunrise, actually. And I set up a meeting with them because this was when I was with my second manufacturer that was ripping me off. And so I set up a meeting with him, and it went terribly. They were so expensive. Oh, good. Miner's treasure is good. So it was so expensive, and it just wasn't a good fit. So I'm really glad I found my other manufacturer because they're a lot cheaper. Let's talk about, do you guys want me to keep talking about manufacturing? I mean, I don't know, like, are a lot of you guys interested in that? I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. And I just did the video because so many people have asked me questions. Like after I did my video, my full-time job, I was getting so many emails. I was getting so many emails about people asking me about manufacturing. And even in that video, the comments, people were like, "Can you please do a video about manufacturing?" So I just kind of did what I thought people wanted to hear from me, which I never mind. You know, I always want to do what you guys want to see and stuff. But if you guys don't want to talk about that, we could talk about something else. You know what I mean? Or if there's something, if you guys have a question in manufacturing or about manufacturing, just send it in the chat and I'll answer it and we'll go over it. Hi, Roxy. Thanks for joining live. I'm glad to have you. I'm tired today. Yeah, because there's just so much in manufacturing, and I think it is so beneficial. Like the internet is not going anywhere. Like people are not going to shop in stores soon. People are literally not going to shop in stores soon. I swear to God, people are not going to shop in stores soon. And the more stuff that is, yeah, Terry, the weather sucks. I was kind of getting a little concerned if I was going to even be able to go live with the weather we were having. The more people that get online, like the more people. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I was getting a text. I was responding to a text. But so Miner's Treasures, my items, my Love Always items are only available on lovealwaysbysd.com. That's the only place you can find my Love Always products. I wanted to sell on Poshmark, and I wanted to reach out to them to ask them if I could sell customized pieces, but with the turnaround that they want, it just wouldn't work. But I only sell Love Always pieces on there. So then, but my reselling, I sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Instagram. 3 sources. And then I sell on Love Always just my customized jewelry and stuff. Jacqueline, when you started Love Always, on what platforms did you start on? I'm starting my own boutique, and I'm kind of lost on which places would. So I started first, the first place I ever started reselling jewelry was eBay. And that wasn't customized stuff, because Love Always wasn't a custom jewelry place at first. It was just costume jewelry. And I started on eBay, but then China started putting too much stuff on eBay, and like the market just became really competitive. So then I turned to Instagram, and I started selling on Instagram. And then I started a website, which I started my website with Big Cartel. And I was with Big Cartel until I switched to my own platform, which I hired a web designer, and he handles all my website stuff now. I don't do anything for the website anymore. But Big Cartel, I highly recommend Big Cartel, because Big Cartel doesn't have a fee, like a per item fee. So like you pay to like have 300 or 100 or 25 items listed on the website. So Big Cartel is a really good source. I'll put it right here. Big Cartel. There we go. I just sent it in the chat. But Big Cartel is a really good place to start. The only thing with Big Cartel is it's not like Etsy, it's not like eBay, it's not like Poshmark. It is literally your own website that you have to bring your own traffic to. Like, they are not going to bring you one person to your website. So that's something to consider. Claudia, hi, is business license required to do business with a manufacturer? Well, my business is an LLC, and I have my tax ID, or not my tax ID, my federal ID. So I don't know. I don't know if you need like a license for manufacturing. I don't. Okay, guys, so I just got a text. From Chad, and I am going to be going on the Reseller Pulse show, which I'm so excited about. I always watch that show, so I'm really excited to be going on it. So it's Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time. I will be there. So that's really exciting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So I'll be there on Friday. So make sure you guys stop by and say hello. So anyway, I'm excited for that. Thank you, Chad. Golden Finger Picker. He's in the chat right now. Can you sell boutique on Poshmark with your pieces? The thing with my pieces is Poshmark has like a, they want you to ship within a certain time frame, and I would love to sell my monograms on Poshmark, but I just don't think it would work with the time frame they want. And I don't want to get into trouble with them. I don't want to get into trouble with customers. So I would love to, and I always thought of like reaching out to Poshmark and asking them if they wanted to have like a customized section or something. Like, I think that would be so awesome, but I just never did. Riley, I have a reselling question. I kind of messed up sourcing and bought a fake Coach bag. What do you think the right thing to do about that is? I feel bad selling it, but I want to at least get my money back. Riley, honestly, I would dispose of it. That's just because since I sell high-end designer items and stuff like that, like, I don't condone, I would never sell something fake, even if I disclosed it was fake, because you could get in a lot of trouble for that also. So honestly, I would just call it your loss and just dispose of it is what is my advice. That is my advice on that, guys. Never sell fakes. It's not worth it. Actually, I have a funny story. I don't know if I could get in trouble for saying this, but it happened so long ago that I'm just going to say it. Okay, so when I first started Love Always, I'm not going to say the company name. So I started and I was selling these bracelets that looked like, I called them designer inspired by the designer. And I put like the designer's name in the title, and it was literally like the title of the bracelet was designer inspired by blank, and then like cable bangle. That's what I put in the description. I got a cease and desist letter from the company. Okay. I literally got a cease and desist letter. I still have it because I thought it was so funny. It was really scary. I started crying. I started freaking out. Mind you, I was 18 when I got that letter. And I was like, am I going to go to jail? Like, what's going to happen to me? Oh my gosh. I was like, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. Like, they don't even look that much alike. And so my cousin, thank God, is a lawyer, and he gets me out of every problem I've ever been in. And he wrote them back and was like, oh, I'm so sorry about this. Like, you know, she's only 18. She just turned 18, and, you know, she's such a fan of the designs, and she would love to mentor you. I don't know. He like flipped it into this whole thing. And long story short, I didn't get in trouble, but never sell fakes, you guys. After that happened to me, I was so scared, but never sell fakes. Okay. Anyway, sorry. You know, you guys know I go off topic. I work in a department store. I said the last week, Black Friday, will get sales, but not in store. I think 60% plus sales will be online or online and store pickup, not customers actually buying stuff in store. My mom, she's not an online shopper. So I still do. I go Black Friday shopping with my mom every year. This year I won't because I'll be on my honeymoon, but I still like going Black Friday shopping because it's tradition. But definitely, I'm telling you guys, online is the new wave, is everything. Jacqueline, with my wholesalers, they needed my reselling permit, which I could only get with getting my business license. Yeah. So you do need, like, for wholesale, you do need your reselling permit. That's, yeah. I thought some manufacturers won't even deal with you unless you have some type of license. Yeah, you need to have, I don't know about professional website, but you need to have either a tax ID, a federal ID, whatever. You got to have at least a tax ID. So you could do wholesale. Yeah, destroy it. Literally destroy it. I'm catching up right now. Not a question, just wanted to say I love your channel. So real and so fun to listen. Oh, thank you so much. KFP Fashion Boutique, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so definitely, I know it sucks, Riley, to have to just like throw away merchandise that you thought you were gonna like sell for profit or you thought it was real. That sucks, but you could get in so much trouble. You could literally get in so much trouble. It's not worth it. And two, like, you don't want to be known for selling fakes, you know, even if you disclose it. Even if you disclose it. Where are you going for your honeymoon? We are going to Cancun, Mexico. We were going to Hawaii at first, but we're not going to Hawaii anymore because, one, it's a lot of money, and we are saving for a house. We're saving for a house, so that is priority number one. And two, we got a little scared with going to Hawaii because when we were booking our honeymoon, all the North Korea stuff started coming out, and we were just like scared to go there, honestly. So we're going to Cancun, which I'm excited. I've never been to Mexico, so I'm so excited to go to Cancun. Love shopping in stores too. I sincerely hope brick and mortar stores can survive. I know, it's so sad. Like, I love going into small boutiques and stuff, but unfortunately, like those same small boutiques that I go shopping at just because either a friend owns it or I just want to stop in because I like the cute atmosphere, I don't think they're going to survive because you can find everything they're selling for so much cheaper online. And the best thing about online is you don't need big overhead. You don't need big overhead at all. And the more you could keep your overhead like low, like maybe a home office, maybe a small office space, maybe a small warehouse or a storage unit, the better you're going to do, because that's why a lot of brick and mortars can't hang, because that's why they raise their prices so high, because the rent is so expensive. I'm talking about little boutiques. I have a cousin that just opened a boutique, and I was like, and she doesn't have an online presence. And I was like, why would you open a boutique? Like, you need to work on your online presence. Like, what is wrong with you? I was so mad. I was like, what's wrong with you? What criteria do you need to get a business license, and what does having a business license do for you? You don't really need any criteria. Like, I just opened up another LLC. I did post a tax video that my mom was in, and she kind of went over that. It was a few videos ago, but you don't really need any criteria. I mean, you just like fill out, I don't really know, because my mom has done everything for me since she's a CPA. But I know that I started off with a fictitious name, a DBA, and then I got my, you know what I'm going to do? I don't know if that's smart. I'm going to I don't think that's smart. But it's a tax ID, and basically, because you don't pay tax when you buy wholesale, you don't pay tax. So that's why they require you to have a tax ID. How much is it to get a business license? Honestly, my LLC, I just did it. My tax ID, I don't really know how much it was. I just got a letter in the mail saying that I needed to renew it, and it's been 5 years, so I don't know about that. But I just did get a new LLC for my new business, and I believe it was $125 out the door, and that's without getting the federal ID or the federal number and all that. But I did get a new LLC, and it was about $125 out the door, or 100, something like that. But that was for just the LLC, and that's because my mom did it for me. Or I did it and my mom was sitting next to me. So, because a CPA will charge you for that. She goes over that in her video that she did. Jacqueline, that's why I'm so scared to open a storefront. My aunt wanted me to, and I'm like, let me get my online presence game strong first. Yeah, I've always wanted a boutique. Like, if you know me, who's that creeper? Captain Eddie. I'm just kidding. That's Eddie, my fiance. I know, he was so mad I had the mannequins behind me. He was like, that looks really creepy. But I was like, there's nowhere else for them to go. So we just got to deal with it. Don't watch Dexter without me, okay? We're watching Dexter as soon as I'm done here. Okay. Anyway, so how much is it to get your business license? Okay, I answered that. Do you have trademarks or patents on your jewelry? I don't have any patents. I do have trademark on my name, Love Always, because my cousin literally opened it without me even knowing, because he was getting so mad at me. He was getting so mad at me for not opening one. So since my cousin is an attorney, he did the mature thing. But my Love Always is trademarked, or one of those names is trademarked. But yeah, I do have a trademark, but I don't have a patent, because like a monogram isn't really like something that you can patent, I don't think. And then sales tax, like basically with the sales tax ID, I pay I don't know, I don't remember if it's quarterly or monthly. I think I'm quarterly. No, I think I'm monthly. I just calculate like what's sold in Florida, and then I pay the Florida sales tax, which, stupid earphones. Which is 6% in Fort Lauderdale, like in Broward County, which is what I pay, since that's where my address is, in Broward. Terry, I wouldn't unless she says yes. If Eddie watches Dexter without me, then he will definitely need to be booted, probably booted out of the apartment. So yeah, definitely I recommend like to have it. If you are going to do wholesale, like at the minimum, you do need your resale certificate for sure. Like people, like a legit wholesaler will not sell to you. I mean, you could order like on Alibaba or AliExpress, or something like that, and not have to have a wholesale license. But if you're going to be ordering like from trade shows and from LA and from New York, you're going to need a tax ID, is what I call it. Oh, thank you, Miners Treasures. Thank you. But yeah, so definitely if you guys are into like the wholesale thing, you guys need some sort of tax ID thing. Nature Girl, what info do I need to save for taxes for the year? Oh, wow, that's a broad question. You need all your receipts. I I don't know. I do bookkeeping. I'm supposed to do it monthly, but I don't. So just your receipts, really. And like how many miles you're driving, like keep track of how much you're driving because there's certain deductions you can take, things like that. Just keep everything business related is what I do. Your cost of goods. I haven't registered with my county, so I haven't been collecting sales tax. Yeah, I would register. I would register. I actually, wow. Oh my gosh, tomorrow's the 20th. Holy cow, I need to submit my sales tax for the month because it's due on the 20th. Oh my gosh, let me put a reminder on my phone because I will forget. And then I'm going to get a $50 penalty that I don't want to get. Okay. Let's add an alarm. 11 a.m. Label sales tax. Thank God we're talking about this, or I would have been getting the penalty. Okay. Anyway, yeah, because sales tax for Florida is due on the 20th is when I have to submit and pay. So I'm actually going to do it as soon as I get off this. I'm going to do it before I go to sleep. Wade's Ventures. Hey. I'm going to actually do that when I get off my sales tax, which I do my own sales tax. My mom, she has her clients that she does them for, but I can do my own because she taught me. She's like, girl, I'm not doing your shit. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably what she feels like. All her employees make fun of me because I file an extension and like on October 5th, October 6th, I am scrambling in the office trying to get my my extension taxes done. Yeah. I think Eddie's watching Dexter because he's not in the chat anymore. And I'm going to be so freaking pissed because we're on season 4. What you get after fees and shipping. Miners charges, what do you mean what you get after fees and shipping? What do you mean by that? Terry, can you mail it? You don't do collection allowance doing it by mail. It's too late. No, I file everything electronically. So I do it everything electronic. I used to do it by mail, but my mom was like, stop doing it by mail. You keep getting the penalties. So now I do everything, all my sales tax is electronic. Thanks so much. You're so smart and very practical. Perfect combination. What makes me great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I get so like when I get compliments. But thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so cutoff was 5 p.m. today. Are you freaking kidding me? I thought it was the 20th. Even online. See, my mom is out of town. This is what happens when my mom's out of town. My CPA is out of town. And now she didn't remind me. Oh my gosh, she didn't remind me and now I'm going to get a penalty. It's my fault, but usually when she's in town, she sends me a text and she's like, remember your sales tax, and then I'll do it. Is the sales tax you pay just for sales you make in the state you live in? Yeah, just the state you live in. That's the only place I charge sales tax for is Florida, and then that's what I pay sales tax for, which mine is 6%. Gosh, Mom. I can't believe you, Mom. God. So dependent. The penalty is $50 or 10%. Is it 10% of your sales? I don't know. I think it's $50. That really sucks. That freaking blows, actually. Oh, well. Maybe next month I'll get it right. Yeah. Yeah, I know how it works. I got a few of those. I always freaking file late. I just sometimes, honestly, I forget sometimes. I forget unless my mom reminds me, like I will forget, which is so bad for me to say. It's like very irresponsible of me to say, but it's the truth, so. Also, no penalty. Okay, Terry, you almost gave me a heart attack. Geez, you should have started with the no penalty first. Just the interest. Ugh, so annoying. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. It was just a very, I felt like today was a very organic Q&A. Steph, I think I found a brand new LV Zippy with paperwork in my town. I purchased and listed on Insta and Poshmark. I'm sending pics for authentication. Got loads of followers. Wow, that would be awesome. Yeah, I would definitely get it authenticated if you aren't sure. If you aren't sure, get it authenticated. But anyway, so I will be live on Friday I will be going live on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time at the Reseller Pulse Show. I will be there, so you guys will be able to catch me there. I will be putting links and everything in the video where you guys will be able to catch me on Friday, which I'm excited. I'm doing that show Friday because next week I'm going to be in Vegas. So if you guys saw Lindy's live show from today, we're going to be in Vegas together. So I don't know if at some point we're going to go live maybe. I don't know, but I don't think I'll be able to go live next week on Wednesday. I don't know. I'm going to have to play it by ear and kind of see if I will be going live Wednesday. But I am going to have content going out next week. Even though I won't be here, I will have content going out. So I will be at the eBay Open, which I'm so excited about. I leave on Monday, and I'm pretty excited. Oh, thanks. Oh, I love that. Nature Girl, thanks for the knowledge. Didn't think I could learn so much in 1 hour. I'm so glad it helps. Thanks, Steph. You guys have fun and be careful. Thank you. We're so excited. I really want to go live. I really would love to go live in the hotel room. Maybe do a live show. I don't know what the schedule is going to be like, but I know at some point Lindy and I have discussed that we would be going live like on both of our channels at some point. So I just don't know, like I don't have a for sure set time or something like that, but I'm going to try my best to go live, but I am going to have videos going out next week. And obviously the remainder of this week, I will have videos going out. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for an hour. I really, really, really enjoy these. I really enjoy these, honestly. I wish I could do them more. But I love this hour, just getting to talk and just having like a live session. It's the best. It's honestly the freaking best. So I will see you guys in my video tomorrow. I am going to have a video posted tomorrow. So have a great night, guys. Hopefully I can still catch Dexter if Eddie didn't watch it without me. I really hope he didn't watch it without me because we're on season 4, if any of you guys are Dexter fans. So anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye.